Here we go. So, 1v1 tournament. Break down the duels, guys. You got Dodo versus... I'm not sure who he's versus. We're going to be playing this at half speed. So, he's going to start off with a heavy attack here. Dodo's got the hatchet out. This heavy attack is fine, but the spacing on this is not good at all. So, he's going to miss this heavy attack. But that doesn't necessarily mean that this is a bad play by any standards. Because when he misses this heavy attack, he could bait Dodo into doing something. If Dodo goes for a heavy attack or like a light attack to punish, he can hit him with like a shield rush into a heavy attack, into a leaping strike, something like this. Or he could even just be trying to extend the range of his shield rush or leaping attack, give it a little bit of lag, a little bit of desync, which you can do at the end of a heavy attack, and just hit Dodo here. Either of those two things would be a fine thing as well. So what Dodo wants to do here, it's actually nothing. You know, he wants to do nothing, or he wants to charge up a heavy attack, which he can cancel at any point if his opponent does decide to shield rush or leaping strike. The worst thing he could probably do here is roll. If he rolls, our heavy attacker right here has the opportunity to aim a shield rush or a leaping strike at the end of his roll, hit him every time. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. So he just misses it. Dodo comes in, he rolls. That roll right there, that should have been an instant shield bash at the end of it. Either a shield bash or a shield rush or a leaping strike. Like he's rolling right into him. There's nothing you can do at the end of this roll. He's stuck in animation. Hit him with an ability here. So Dodo instead goes for a heavy attack, which our sword and shield user rolls around, but he rolls too close. So Dodo should just be able to turn his camera during the heavy attack.
It's just the best.
And land. But he let go of the heavy attack a little bit too soon. Light attack off here, not very good. Rolls away. This is a good opportunity to be throwing your hatchets. You know, this guy's on... He's already rolled once, so he's on about 2/3 stamina. If you can hit him in the shield, you're gonna take off another roll from him. See what happens. A couple of dodges there. This is nice. Again, you really gotta connect that. Dodo playing very, very risky with the heavy attacks. We've seen the exact same thing happen here. Sword and shield user just straight up missed his ability. This is fine. Dodo's doing okay there. He really should have, when he hit that light attack on him there, or I think it was a quickly charged heavy attack actually, after the roll, he should have comboed that into a leaping strike for sure. Again, with this, it's easy clap on the sword and shield. He's pretty low on stam right now, so this is fine. Going for the light attack there. Arrgh. People can animation cancel with their abilities, guys. Like, easy clap should have just hit him with a shield bash. Or a reverse stab, or a whirling blade, like anything. Could have even hit him with a leaping strike, though. Rolls away again. He should be putting the pressure on at this point. Again, an attack into a missed ability. This is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking right now. Yeah. He needs to be rolling, he needs to be keeping the pressure on, and he needs to be trading with this Dodo guy. The Dodo guy very rarely double rolls. Haven't seen him do it once yet, so he could have been doing that this entire time. So we swap our things around again. Block break into, well, that shield bash was definitely a what you call it, an ability queuing. Then Dodo hits him with the shield bash while easy clap, shield rush while easy clap is left clicking him with the hatchet. Correct thing to do. Nice punish. I want to see a heavy attack. I want to see another ability backing this up. Beautiful Dodo. Knows what he's doing. That heavy attack there, you know he's going to roll. Hold on to the heavy attack. after the roll, release it in the direction that the roll is, so you can catch him at the end of the roll. Alternatively, if they decide to go for an attack, then you can cancel out of your heavy attack into a block. You can break the ability. Just a little bit of rolling around. This is fine. Remember to look at your stam, guys. That was a nice heavy, very, very quick. Easy clap coming back out with a shield. That shield rush, just not enough range. Not enough range, guys. What should Easy Clap be doing right now? I think Easy Clap has reverse strike, so he should be getting right up on top of Dodo, trying to make Dodo roll. If Dodo rolls, he can hit a heavy attack, then he can combo a little bit. This is not what you want to be doing. Another missed ability. Nice rolling around from Dodo. Very nice, very nice. I like it, I like it, I like it. Like it a lot. Shield rush again, just random shield rush, just not very effective, guys. Okay, so Easy Clap has hit a heavy attack on Dodo's shield. Heavy attacks on the Hatchet destroy shields. He hit another light attack on it as well. So Dodo is on about maybe 10 to 20% stamina right now. Looks like we're going to see another light attack here from Easy Clap, but what he should have done was swap to his sword and shield, because right now Dodo only has one roll left in him and then he's out of stam, or you can take one more attack on the shield and he's out of stam. So if you swap to your sword and shield, you're almost guaranteeing a roll break here, as long as you can keep, sorry, a block break, as long as you can keep the pressure up here. So all he needs to do is hit like a heavy attack or a shield rush or anything onto Dodo, and he'll hit his full combo off of that, because he just doesn't have the stam right now after eating that heavy attack. Alternatively, if Dodo rolls, then he knows he can go in with like a leaping strike or something. If he blocks, he'll block break, then you hit the shield bash or the shield rush, and if he doesn't block, then you get your combo off anyway. So let's see what he actually does. Uses another light attack, breaks the shield, but you got your hatchet out. This is not a great punish. You're going to get one light attack in here as a punish. One light attack, second light attack goes in, but only because Easy Clap grits through with a shield bash. Shield bash, I don't know, some kind of desync or something. Did the damage to Mr. Easy Clap there, but didn't actually CC him. So now Dodo's just going to roll out of this. Looked like a pretty decent punish, but the only reason why the Hatchet actually got anything done there was purely through, purely through Dodo's mistakes. So let's look again. Dodo goes for a reverse stab. It's just not something you want to be doing in front of people. You want to be going for your heavy attacks right now. Easy Clap is just hitting him with the light attack. That was a very nicely timed heavy attack there. Into another very nicely timed heavy attack. That's what we come to see. That's what we want. That's what we expect at high level plays. Both Dodo and Easy Clap, I believe, are new players. So these are not alpha players. Let's see if we can find the next fight between, here we go, Jeff Bezos and Hednar, I'm gonna call him. Hednar came third in the tournament. He's a pure Hatchet user, seems like. I think he had a bit of sword and shield in there as well. So we're gonna be showing what people did wrong versus Hednar, and a little bit about what Hednar did correctly. So battle starts when the bomb goes off. Again, half speed. Makes it easier to analyze this a little bit, so I don't have to pause quite as much. Because can I pause with spacebar? Beautiful. Okay, so right here, Hednar, first mistake, closing the distance. Why? You got aimed throw, mate. Open with your aim throw. Get Jeff's stam down. If you get his stam down, it's going to be harder for him to do anything. No reason to close the distance when you've got a ranged attack. See there, he went into aim throw. He's baiting it again. But he's not really doing it. Jeff's Benzos right now. That heavy attack was nice, but he waited too long on the end of the heavy attack to cancel into his shield rush right here. So this is more likely to fail. Ooh, and he even canceled his shield rush with a shield bash. This is so much. Hednar just getting behind, hitting him with the heavy attacks. This heavy attack should true combo into a leaping strike, so I assume we'll see him do that here. No, he goes for an aim throw instead. That was a mistake. Nice punish by Jeff. That heavy attack by Jeff, it came down half a second, well, not even half a second, maybe 200 milliseconds too early right there. Should have just held on to it a little bit longer. You would have been able to catch Hednar at the end of his roll there. One of the consistent mistakes that Hednar does make is rolling too close to people when they're not in animations. So Hednar going for another heavy attack. Jeff hitting him with the heavy attack there. This is a nice punish. Hednar just going for the block. This block breaker. We should see a nice punish here. Unfortunate thing is, after a block breaker, you can actually only fit in one attack. So it can either be a heavy attack or it can be an ability. The best punish that Jeff could have done here, because his shield bash and shield rush are down, is just go straight into a reverse stab. Instead, he tried to greed. He went for a heavy attack into a reverse stab. Hednar definitely should have rolled a lot closer to Jeff here so that he could have attacked him while he's in animation on the reverse stab and done a little bit of damage. If he's backing off and he has aimed throw up, that would be fine as well, but he doesn't. See, he just gets a light attack off there, and yeah, he's too far away. Now he's got aimed throw up. Again, create some distance, Hednar. Create some distance. That was a animation cancel into a leaping strike. The heavy attack, it's fine, but Jeff should have rolled this anyway, because even if it was a heavy attack, it should have just rolled behind him. This is definitely a punishable play by Hednar here. Gets the attacks off. That light attack there, super risky. Jeff had the stam to grit through that. Now Jeff does not have the stam. It looks like Jeff's on 0 stam right here, if I had to guess. So Jeff's gonna put some pressure on with some light attacks, but really Hednar should just be light attacking him right now, because Jeff is on super low stamina. Jeff again going for the heavy attacks against the aimed though. Could have gone for a light attack or an ability, would have been much better for him. Rolling against aimed throws, really not great. You're gonna use up all your stam doing that. That's not great. Here was a good time to punish, but again, too slow. Too slow. Let's see what we got going over here. That was a nice roll bait by Jeff, but he rolled the roll instead of just went for an attack off of it. Again, you don't have to worry about hatchets gritting through your attacks, so catch them rolling, just catch them rolling. That's fine. Yeah, just a little bit of trading going on with the rolls. Jeff's playing way too passively. This shield bash is a mistake. Don't shield bash them because they can just purge it. Let's take a look at this. This is a very nice bit of damage right here. The purge is going to heal them as well, so literally shield bashes are very, very bad. You want to force them to purge your shield rush slow, and if they don't, then then they're never going to be able to use their purge heal, and if they do, then you can hit them with the shield bash. It's what you're always threatening. More standard stuff here. Aimed throws coming down. Jeff needs to get in range and then do a light attack. Heavy attack's not good enough. Here, this is an easy roll or a shield rush punish. He goes for the roll, that's fine. Heavy attack, that's fine. Shield bash is bad though, it's just gonna heal Hednar, so he wins this trade. It's a nice bit of damage that he's popping down here though. He needs to keep this up. Very nice back attack. Good stuff, good stuff. Roll here as well. Get another heavy in. Beautiful. That's how you do it, boys. How you do it. He's doing the kind of punishments that he needs to be doing. Let's try and speed this over to the next fight. Going to be watching Jeff against Hednar again. Hednar does win this one, so he reverse sweeps him. We'll see what different things Hednar brings to the table this time. Firebomb goes down. So Hednar should stay back here and use his aim throw at Mr. Jeff right now. What I want to see him do. He's running in again. Just not sure as to why. Jeff is really trying to get Hednar to use his stuff. Right here, Jeff has used pretty much all of his stam. Again, like that heavy attack takes 70% of your stam. So Hednar's going to come in with the leaping strike here, which is a fine punish. Jeff has one roll in him. Let's see if he actually hits the roll. He does hit the roll. You shouldn't be aimed throwing here. You should just be left clicking him because he rolled into you. So you're fine. Keep up the pressure. Don't let him regen his stam. Don't let him regen his stam. Okay, the leaping strike's okay. Jeff has a little DC here. It looks like Hednar very easily could have punished him a lot better there. Getting that far away. He doesn't have the stam, so he's not going to grit through any of your attacks. Just punish him. The sprint attack opening, I don't really like because you could be out-traded through a shield rush. Jess has everything up right now. You can just counter that sprint attack with a shield rush from himself. Heavy attack, leaping strike. It's considerably more damage. Let's see. More rolls around. Heavy attacks. Again, Jeff, very low stam. Let's see if Hednar punishes it. He goes for a roll for some reason. Into another heavy attack. He should just be light attacking here. Here are the light attacks. Here are the light attacks. Why are you letting off? Keep it up, dude. Keep it up. It's no... Oh, Jeff still hasn't had a chance to regain his stam. He just rolled again here. He's down at like 20-30%. Come on, Hednar. Get it up. Oh, he's going to be regenning a bit of stam here. It's a shame Hednar got caught in there. But he's backing off. He shouldn't be backing off right now. He really shouldn't. So here we see the aim throws coming down. Jeff is going to have a hard time with this. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. There's the block breaks. Now Jeff's back to full health. We're gonna get a heavy attack off of that. That's a fine punish. Going for another heavy attack there is a little bit greedy. I'd go for light attacks. Jeff really doesn't have any abilities up. Going for the aim throw here is fine, but he should have rolled at the end there. Now he's gonna roll. Jeff's got his abilities back up now. So we're gonna see what happens. Shield bash. This is fine. Hednar's just going to be able to purge this one. After he landed that leaping strike, though, again, he's going for a roll. He's retreating, but he landed a leaping strike. Jeff's on, like, no stam right now. You can just left-click him, force him to roll, then follow up with a heavy attack. You'll get all the punishment you need. There's Jeff, going out of stam. Here's the punish. Jeff rolls again, so he's on 70% stam. Heavy attacks him to death. It is what it is. Hednar coming out with a lot of health at the end there. I think we'll watch one more of these, and then we'll probably watch my Duels. Thanks for the follow. Show your face. Hatchet can only quick heavy to punish off block break. Yes, that's all they can do. They can do a quick heavy, or they can do a sprint attack. So this time, Hednar finally opening up with his aim throws. Alpha comes in November, they said. It's the next test phase. Jeff going for a leaping strike here. Very dangerous to do that against somebody in aimed throw. If they actually hit you with the aimed throw during your leaping strike, it'll knock you out of your leaping strike, do extra damage. And yeah, not the hardest thing in the world to do as well. But Jeff mistakenly thinks that he can combo something out of the leaping strike, so he goes for a heavy attack, which Hednar's just going to be able to get behind. Okay, so now we got one roll from Jeff, one roll from Hednar. Both players are about 60% stam. Hednar messes up here. Jeff can definitely punish this. Okay, there's the second roll out of Hednar, so Jeff can definitely hit a shield rush off of what I'm assuming Hednar is going to do another heavy attack, because he seems to roll into heavy attacks a lot. So Jeff can hit a shield rush here and grit through it. Oh, we did a light attack. There we go. That's a nice hit there. Ooh. So you see Jeff hit him with a heavy attack right there, which knocked Hednar to the ground. Sometimes when you're heavy attacking or in the middle of an ability and you don't have the grit for it, somebody hits you with a sword heavy attack straight on, then it will knock you to the ground. Once that happens, you can get lots of punishment after that. He doesn't go for the punishment here, but he should. So after that heavy attack that knocked him to the ground, he could go for another heavy attack into a shield rush, which would have been his best combo here. Good recap, thanks. How am I playing? I'm not. Just looking at some videos, teaching people, breaking down the tournament that we did a while ago. And then further on, he's going to go for a shield bash, which, if this connected, would actually heal Hednar, because Hednar has his purge up. So very, very bad punish there from Jeff. This might have been nerves. This is a good punish though. He rolls after him. Hednar is trying to sprint away, create some distance. I think he's low on stam at this point. But yeah, heavy attacking afterwards by Jeff was a good play, but he badly executed it. These aim throws are coming out again. At this range, I wouldn't really try and punish it. Jeff doesn't try, which is good. Hednar doing his roll into heavy, into leaping strike again. I think here in the stream, I changed the follow to make it smaller so that it's not going to block anything, so don't worry about that in the future. One aim throw coming in onto the block. Ooh, in a roll here, it hurts so much to see. Jeff is down to about 30% stamina right now. He's going to be able to get a little bit of damage in on Hednar, but is it worth it? There's the second roll. Jeff is very much so out of stamina at this point. Look at him. He's trying to regain. Hednar just needs to go in there and left click him right now. He doesn't have the stamina to grit through any attack. But again, Hednar just doesn't have the experience, the skill to know what Jeff's stamina is at, and he's going to let him regen. And in fact, Jeff's going to be the next aggressor. Jeff's still quite low on stamina, about 60-70%. Gets hit by that shield bash and a roll. He is out of stamina now. Absolutely out of stamina. So we see the first attack coming in. Hits. Left clicks. Hednar. No. Again, Hednar. The mistake of your opponent is down in stam. Punish them. Don't run away and let them regain their stam. Hednar had full stam there as well. Jeff doesn't even want to block these aimed throws because he's so low on stam. Again, he's so low. Just punish him. Please do it. Another aim throw. Boom, boom. Down to like 10%, if that. A shield bash comes out from Jeff. Shield bash is against hatchets. Like, they're just going to purge it. Wait for them to use their purge on the shield rush slow, then hit your shield bash. Some nice technical stuff going on with the rolls, yada yada. Jeff has rolled twice, and now needs to punish this again, but we know that he probably won't. The aimed throws aren't great because it just gives Jeff time to get his stuff back. Again, sprint attacking through. Jeff can punish that. The heavy attacks are coming out. I'd really like to see more light attacks going on between these two players, because they really are rolling into heavy attacks a lot, and a roll into a light attack would just interrupt that, do a little bit of free damage, then maybe hold a heavy attack to see if you can actually catch their roll a bit. Leaping strikes coming out. They're easily punishable. Here's just a couple of rolls into each other. Hednar could have gone for one more roll there. Jeff only had stam for one. Again, going into the bash, like Purge is just going to heal off of it, and he's not going to be able to get much done. Now Jeff's very low. He needs to play aggressively. Pulls out a hatchet. And his berserk. Oh no. When you're aiming heavy attacks like this against people who are just going to roll, aim where the roll ends, not where they currently are. And yeah, that's going to be all she wrote for the Jeff versus Hednar battle. There's not too much more to commentate in this one. It's a couple more of the same mistakes. Jeff gets taken down. This was a huge upset. Jeff's a pretty good duelist, but doesn't know how to play against Hatchet. Sir Nicholas versus Ripper. Another massive upset. Sir Nicholas, viewer of mine, subscriber, but he was very nervous. So we'll see what happens here. Very nice, heavy punish. So now Ripper has done a roll and ate a heavy attack. Done about 10, maybe 15% stamina. So we'll see what Nick does here. He goes for a shield rush, and Ripper rolls it. So now I want to see Nick turn around onto Ripper and go for a leaping strike. Let's see what he does. Goes for a roll into a heavy attack. This is fine as well. Ripper here using his shield rush. You're on 0 stam, mate. We all know you're under 0 stam. We know exactly what's going to happen here. It's going to get interrupted. And so it does. Nick goes for a light attack afterwards. Ugh, this is just the nerves coming through. This was a perfect combo opportunity. He hits that heavy attack on the shield rush, countering it. Sets up a shield bash. Get behind him. Heavy attack, leaping strike, heavy attack, yeah. Bread and butter, isn't it? But instead he gets the light attack off, nothing else. And then Ripper, insultingly, hits him with a shield bash afterwards. On 0 stam. Couldn't grit through a thing. But he gets it off. It's a shame to see. Now we just have a classic combo coming out here. Okay, this is a nicely timed heavy attack by Ripper. Ripper had no reason to roll after that combo. He should have been charging a heavy attack. If Nick rolled like he did, then he can aim the heavy attack at the end of the roll. And if he goes for something like a shield bash, then he can just cancel out of his heavy attack with a block. Block the shield bash. Beautiful. Instead, Ripper's going to hit a roll and a heavy attack. Takes him out of stam. This time Nick's going to properly punish with a shield bash. It's nice. If I remember correctly, Nick actually messes up his combo here, which hurts him a lot. So we'll see what happens. Oh, no, he hits his combo. Things are equalized a little bit. Again, he's rolling after the Ripper roll. Like, walk forward, hold a heavy attack. That's a roll and a heavy attack onto Ripper. Nicholas just needs to light attack him now. Ooh, and another roll. Ripper is 100% out of stamina. Sir Nick has about 50... somewhere between 30 and 50% right now. Probably about 40%, I'd assume. He goes in for the light attack, but he misses the spacing on it, so it misses Ripper. But he actually wanted the light attack bait into a shield rush. Doesn't have the stam to grit through an attack here. Should have just gone for a light attack. And yeah, he doesn't grit through the attack. Gets punished. That's all she wrote, you know? Well played by Ripper. Nicholas would have won that one if he hit his first punish there, and you know, we can see all the instances that these two players are leaving themselves open to punishment. Neither one of them are taking the correct punishment that they need to do. You need to have a real count of the enemy's stamina in your head. When they're low, you need to know how to punish it. So next fight comes up. Nick playing the aggressor again. That's a roll. He rolls himself. If your opponent rolls and you don't, you have a stamina advantage. If you roll after they roll, like, the fuck are you doing? You know? You're giving away your advantage for no reason. It's the second roll out of Nick. Shield Rush into Shield Rush at the moment is kind of like blah. Nobody knows who wins it. It's not based on anything. It's just RNG. This is unfortunate for Nick here. It's gonna eat a full combo, and there's no real reason for it. Just it's a game mechanic that needs to be fixed a little bit. I mean, Nick did have lower stam there, so he deserves to take it. Ripper misses his combo, which is fine. There's the charged heavy attack that we're talking about, but why are you aiming it at where he was instead of where he is, Mr. Ripper? Aim it at where they are. And when they're rolling, you don't even aim it at where they are. You aim it at where they're going to be. You'd be able to connect. This is a nice heavy attack in here by Nick, but Ripper has the stam to eat this shield bash as well. Will break his block, but he has the stam to eat it. So here we want to see a shield rush punish. Instead, we're going to see a heavy attack into Leaping Strike. Ripper could have dodged that. You saw him kind of move a little bit. That I think he shift dodged there, so he didn't have the iframes for it. I think he just made a mistake. Little input error. Nick is coming back around again, breaking the block. Hopefully this time we see a shield rush coming out. Thanks for the follow. Nah, just a heavy attack. It is what it is. That's a double roll by Ripper. He's still low on stam. Nicholas needs to keep up the pressure, but he rolls backwards. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Not only does Ripper have less stam than him, he's trying to equalize the stam and rolling back. I'm not playing, I'm just looking at a video of the tournament. Yeah, Nick feels weird, man, indeed. Whew. Ripper just got a double fucking roll with no punish. Here, both players are just regaining their stam. Nick is going to be the aggressor again, it looks like. He rolls. This time Nick doesn't roll. This is beautiful. But once you see that roll, you should aim a heavy attack at the end of the roll to punish. Here is a shield rush coming out. Thing is, Nick is on full stam right now. So the correct counter here, once he sees him roll into a shield rush, is actually just press shield bash right now. If he presses shield bash, it's going to grit through that shield rush. It's going to give him a full combo. But instead he tries to go for a heavy attack. It's the worst thing. You can't get a heavy attack out in time. You need to start it before the shield rush animation is started. So he could have rolled there. He could have gone for... I don't think a light attack would have done enough grit damage, so he needed to shield bash a roll here. Instead, he's going to eat the shield rush, and this is going to be all she wrote. Very easy to punish that at the end there, but unfortunately he didn't do it very well. Juice to play the game again. Yeah, me too. November's the next time we get to play. Do we want to watch Tugus versus Argonaut? I think we'll mostly skip over this one. We'll watch it at normal speed. It's going to be a lot of the things that we've talked about before. There's not too many mechanical things happening this one. Just a lot of missed attacks. 2 abilities down, other person's low on stam. Tugus decides to double roll himself and not punish the stam. Huge problem, huge problem. It is what it is. Tugus keeps showing his back to the opponent in a major flag of disrespect. Tugus thinks he's a very good PvPer. Doesn't go very well for him. He gets comboed out. It happens a lot. We're gonna 2 times over these ones. You appreciate the commentary? Yeah, not a problem, man. You're undefeated. Good job, dude. Good. Good. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get better people in the community soon. My server was very heavily stacked with alpha players, so there was a lot of competition on my server, but a lot of the servers just had like completely new players on, and any reasonable duelist could roll over everybody there. Argonaut not doing anything special. He's just kind of using his abilities and then retreating a little bit. Easily punishable playstyle. Tugas just not playing well at all. Didn't really turn up to this one. A lot of bad mannering going on. Not very good. It's not a very good fight. There's not much to say about this one. Spacing errors, combo errors, bad mana, not punishing people on low stam, not taking advantage of anything really here. Tugas just he just threw this one away. Is what it is. Even was packed with the usual suspects. Yeah, the PAX players. PAX players were okay. Played a lot of Dark Souls. Yeah, if you played a lot of Dark Souls, you'd be pretty good at this PvP. A lot of the stuff that I'm talking about is similar-ish to Dark Souls, except Grit works slightly different than Poise, so stamina punishment in this game is a lot harsher than in Dark Souls. Especially Dark Souls 3, where stamina punishment basically isn't a thing, and you just get to infinitely roll. Preview event's over. Your NA. You can just about play with lag in this game. It's quite hard. In the alpha, I was still undefeated on the NA servers as well, with about like 150 RTT, anywhere between 150 and 250. And I beat all the PAX players and all the other people as well. So it is what it is. You can definitely do it, but you do need to be considerably better. There were a lot of duels that I would lose just because of rubber banding, etc. You planning on doing global tournaments on release? Good idea. That was the Tugas fight. Now we're up for my fight. A friend of mine. Look, I'm not trying to bully people. My friend asked me. He said if I dueled naked, he would give me 10 gifted subs. So I'm gonna be dueling this guy naked, but it's not a disrespectful thing. I'm not trying to BM him. It is what it is at the end of the day, you know. It is what it is at the end of the day. Bomb's gonna come down. So he's gonna start with a bow. Toxic Extremist, Duelist, yep. It's gonna start with a bow. We're gonna try and sprint towards him while we're on full stand, doing zigzag movements. When we see him shoot, we're gonna hold up our shield to block, like just there. Did it perfectly. Perfect example. When we get up close to him, we're gonna look for him to panic roll. After he rolls, we're gonna go for a heavy attack into our combo. If he doesn't roll, we're gonna look for him to load an arrow up because there's a slight delay after loading an arrow up where your locked in animation can't roll afterwards. And if he does neither of those two things, then we're probably going to go for a shield bash after maybe like 4 or 5 seconds and test his reaction speeds. So he rolls there. We didn't go for the heavy attack punish, but we went for a heavy attack slightly afterwards because we saw him loading up an arrow there. It's kind of hard to show that. I wish I had a little bit of a rewind feature on Twitch, but it is what it is. He loaded up an arrow, so we went for the heavy attack afterwards, and now we're just gonna get our combo off. Which it is what it is. It was a little hard to get the combo off. I had to climb up there to get behind him, so I didn't get the full heavy attack off of this. But I get all that damage, and then look at us walking forward, guys. We're not rolling after our combo. We're sprinting forward, and we're chasing right up on them to keep applying the pressure. He just rolled. He's about to eat a heavy attack. This is going to break his block. There we go. Break his block. Nice punish. Again, after our punish, we're keeping close. We're not just rolling away. We have our shield up here. We can see the shield bash coming out. We block that. That's really nice for us. That's an ability down. Again, he rolls. What are we going to do, guys? We're going to keep on top of him. We're going to keep the spacing punish. He double rolls now. He's pulling out the bow, sprinting towards him, only pulling our shield up when we see the arrow coming out. We can eat one more arrow. That's fine, though. That's the triple roll. He's out of stam now. Here we hit the attack, and we just go for the classic punishment. I'm not sure that I made too many mistakes this duel. But that's the basic idea of what I was doing there. That was not a BM teabagging, okay? That was a happy teabagging, okay? It was a I'm happy. I flawless this duel while naked. That was a happy thing, okay? That was not BM. I'm very important to stay good-mannered, guys. Don't let the skill get to you. Everybody was going mad after I pulled my clothes off, yeah. I think I took one attack in both of these fights. So that was the first one. This time, he's swapping around to light roll with... sorry, he was in light roll, but this time he's swapping around to heavy roll, and I think he's going to play mainly with his sword and shield out this time. So we're still waiting for the grenade to go down. Once the grenade goes down, we'll put back in half speed again, and we'll look at what we do this time. Is playing New World. True. Oh, you got hit by the follow notification. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Jackstone. I did post in the Discord that I was just going to be doing breakdowns and stuff. I decided New World was the correct category for this, rather than just chatting. So against heavy, we're going to be going in here. He's going for a heavy attack right here, guys. He doesn't have the spacing for it, though. So we can just back off here and then hit him with our own stuff. Or we could try and grit through it. Let's see what we do. We stopped there. If he went for that heavy attack and it wasn't a... If he didn't cancel it, we would have been able to punish that afterwards. See what goes on here again. We're just keeping our spacing high against this player. I don't respect him very much. I don't know much about him, so I'm expecting him to pop out some attacks at high spacing, which I'm just going to be able to punish myself. So spacing, when I'm talking about spacing, I mean you move forward slightly during a heavy attack or a light attack. So you want to keep yourself in a position where if they light or heavy attack, you can light or heavy attack them back, but you won't be hit by their attack. So here he goes for light attack. I didn't really have the timing here to punish this, so I just go for my own bait. Now it looks like he took that bait. I wanted to get a little bit off of it. Nothing's really happening here. We're still trying to space him, but he's not falling for it, so we're going to play a little bit aggressively here. We're going to hit a heavy attack shield rush. Just sometimes people drop their block after a heavy attack. It is what it is. Instead, we're going to go for the back attacks. This was a very nice... He came out with the light attack. We just got round to his back and hit him with an attack here. He wasn't able to break out of that because he was in light attack animation. And then we're going to get a nice combo one here. What I did there was punishable for sure. He saw me doing that and he reacted to it well. He could have just shield bashed against my heavy attack there after I rolled around him, and he would have had the grit for it. But after he gets off the ground, he double rolls, so he's low on stamina. Even though he's on heavy, we all know what we're gonna do here. We're gonna be punishing him. Are we not gonna be punishing him? Come on. What am I doing? Okay, he goes in, which is nice for us anyway. He's still keeping his block up, so he's still probably on about 50-60% stamina right now. But I definitely should have gone in for light attacks there. We eat a light attack here. I was blocking. He got around my block. It is what it is. Thanks for the follow, Nickage. So heavy attack, shield rush. He dropped his block there, but I mean, he's on like almost 0 block. And here we actually, what you saw right there is I held on to my heavy attack instead of doing it right after the shield rush. After the shield rush, you get a guaranteed heavy attack. I knew that he was low on stam, and I knew that my next heavy attack would break his block, and I could see that my shield bash was almost off of cooldown. So instead of going for the heavy attack damage, I held on to my heavy attack to launch it just as he came back up. So I would either roll catch him or he'd just go into a block. So either way, I'm block breaking him here. And then I'm going to be able to follow up with my shield bash instead. This is a very tactical moment. This is a very precise, skillful thing that I did here. And hold with me for a second while I just jack myself off in front of you guys a little bit more. This was very high skilled, okay? This was very calculated, planned thing. So here, after I break his block, I go in and I get way more of a punish than I would have if I didn't hold on to my heavy attack for about half a second there. Still don't have all of my abilities up though. So we saw him roll once there after the shield bash. I'm not sure if he gets that back. Okay, this is a double roll again. So let's see if we punish this time against the double roll. So this time we do punish the double roll. We go for a heavy attack. He can't grit through anything. He doesn't have the stam for it. We're going to break his block, which means we get a free heavy attack. And then we're probably going to back off now because he's got stam and he's got abilities. So that heavy attack I just did right there definitely could have punished me for that. He could have just used, say, like a shield bash or something, and it would have been free real estate for him. Now I'm just trying to get back my stam. It looks like he notices this, but he definitely should have gone for something like a shield bash there. Again, I'm going for the heavy attack into an ability because sometimes people drop their blocks, and this time he did. Ooh, so I know he's taking a heavy attack here and a roll. He's pretty low on stam. He's coming out with a shield rush. We're just going to dodge that. We're low on stam as well now, but this is the second heavy attack, guys. The second one. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to follow it up with a shield rush. He's going to try and shield bash here. Would have been fine in a normal circumstance, but he's got no stam right now. So what are we going to see? We're going to see our shield rush break his grit. And then we're beautifully just going to heavy attack, shield bash, and end the fight. Easy does it. 2 fights in a row while naked. I took a single light attack while blocking. It is what it is. There we go. Grit is your friend, and in this case it was not his friend. That is my 10 gifted subs for doing my tournament fight naked. He did not challenge me to that again, unfortunately. Yeah, you just saw it appear on stream right there, and 10 gifted subs. So let's see, we got Dodo, our favorite anti-hero. Who's he facing? I think Chromosoid, right? I remember there being a little bit of a delay in this one. These breakdowns are going to save you in November. Yeah. It's going to be uploaded on the YouTube channel, so you know, when November comes around, you're going to be able to look at all this and learn a lot from it now and hopefully later as well. A lot of the combos will probably be different, but the basis of how you punish people is going to be the same sort of stuff. So I believe Chromosoid wins this one, so we'll try and point out his mistakes more. I want to point out the people who... Point out the mistakes of people who lose more than... Sorry, people who win more than people who lose. This is actually Unbe fighting, it's not Chromosoid. How long do I reckon the beta in November will last? No idea. It's probably an alpha. An alpha, not a beta. Unbe here came second in this tournament. He was also undefeated through the tournament until we did some special things. It's the best way to react to spread shot. You just shield bash it. You take the damage and shield bash it if you've got your full combo up. You'll outtrade that every time. Otherwise, you just roll it. If you're out of stam, then you block it. If you're at full stam, you roll it. And if you're close enough, you shield bash it, or you shield rush it as well. Spread shot actually doesn't have any like grit damage on it, so you can easily fuck them up with a shield rush or a shield bash. Shield rush will combo into heavy attack, shield bash, heavy attack, leaping strike, heavy attack, heavy attack. But leaping strike doesn't actually combo into anything, so either shield bash them or shield rush them. If you got your sword and shield up. Let's take a look at this. So Unbe doing a little bit of animation cancelling here to bait out a roll from his opponent. He gets his roll, but he counter rolls, so now there is no advantage. He came out first with that attack onto Dodo there, so Dodo with the hatchet out. Unbe shouldn't be shield bashing here. He got a knockdown off of his heavy attack because he broke Dodo's grit on his heavy attack. So what he should be doing here is going for another heavy attack into a shield rush, into a heavy attack, into a leaping strike. But instead he goes for the shield bash, which Dodo should instantly purge, as he does, regaining health. Unbe is left a little bit here, but at least he's following it up with more aggression. Thanks for the follow, Brocolis. So with more aggression, following up, he's going to be able to take him out here with the aim throw, and now he's going to be able to get a little bit of combo damage, so he's going to be able to get his heavy attack into the shield rush, into the heavy attack, into the reverse stab, and I want to see him keep up the pressure here. Yep, Dodo's one. Ooh, that second roll there was a little bit of a mistake. Oh, I remember what Unbe's trying to do here. Unbe has a little bug where he can't see his cooldowns right now. So he's trying to swap his weapons to try and get his cooldowns reappear on his stream. Oh, Unbe's in the chat. There we go. We're doing some breakdowns. He had that bug too. Yeah, hopefully that won't be there in November. So here, Dodo does a heavy attack at full range here. Unbe's outspacing this, so Unbe can do an attack here and punish it. Let's see if he does. He does indeed. He goes for a heavy attack. Dodo actually tried to bait him with a shield rush there, but he didn't have the grit to stop the heavy attack, so Unbe breaks his grit. Unbe should know. He's here in chat, so let's hear his defense. Unbe should know when you break someone's grit like that, their stam is at 0. So why'd you roll away, Unbe? Why'd you roll? He's got 0 stam right now. Fucking heavy attacking. You rolled away? You didn't know if you had cooldowns or not? Just hit him with a couple light attacks. Fine. Got a hatchet out. Here we go. He swaps back to his sword and shield. He's still letting Dodo regain his stam. You didn't want him to punish you? He can't punish you. You can just light attack him. He's got no stam. He can't grit through anything. And here we go. This is a nice cancel, baiting Dodo into his attack, but he actually doesn't have block up, and he doesn't roll it, so he just eats a combo here. For no real reason. Dodo popping the combo down on Mr. Unbelievable. Little known fact, Unbelievable here is a FPS world champion. This is a nice punish on the roll, comes out with a heavy into the shield bash when he sees Dodo going for the heavy attack. This is some very nice stuff. Very nice stuff, but he's going to shield bash here, which is bad because Dodo's just going to be able to purge it. Actually, no, he's not, because he just uses combo. True. Beautifully done. Nice little fight. A couple of mistakes by Unbe. Lots of mistakes by Mr. Dodo. But yeah, stop. Hey man, I'm being critical on everybody, Unbe. I can't do it. What game is this? This is New World. I think that guy was trying to interrupt the fight, so we'll wait for the next bomb to drop, and we'll see Unbe fuck it up. Oh, what game was Unbe a world champion in? Paladins. Technically an FPS game. But he's a tank, so can't even name. So the first roll here was okay. Unbe rolling against it was pretty bad. Dodo committing to that heavy attack was super bad. He needs to aim at where Unbe is going to be, not where he was. Nice punish by Unbe though with the shield rush. But again, Unbe is going to come out with a shield bash here, and Dodo is just going to heal off of this with Purge. Gets back all of his health. Is what it is. Yeah, it is still sick. Unbe. I mean, he's a Paladins world champion in an esport. Good. It's good. Impressive. This is some nice punishes going on here by Unbe. Breaks his block. He needs to be really careful now after this left click. Going for that second left click there. That's how you get killed. Dodo could have hit you with a shield bash or a shield rush right at this second instead of rolling away, because after you break his block, you get one light attack in, and then they can react. And while they can react, they're at full stam, so they're going to be able to grit through any of your attacks here. So after this rollback, Unbe rolls towards him. I guess Unbe has some sense of fairness. He sees his opponent lower on stam, and he just wants to equalize it up a bit, you know? He just wants to be like, it's okay. You have bad stamina management, but I got you, bro. I'll equalize the stam between the two of us by rolling as well. This heavy attack, he eats that. Dodo should have followed that up with a combo. He didn't. Unbe's coming in with left clicks now, even though Dodo has enough stam to grit through his attacks. This is a second roll by Dodo. Now he doesn't have the stam. Now we should see the punishes coming in by Unbe. We see a heavy attack. Please don't let up. Another heavy attack here. Dodo drops his block because he doesn't want to be block broken, but he should have kept his block up there for sure. Unbe swaps back to his sword and shield. This is the third roll out of Dodo. If he blocks any attack here, he's got no stam left. And he definitely can't grit through anything. Again, Dodo lands a clean heavy attack, but with no combo to follow it up. Unbe, another heavy attack just in front of Unbe's face. Unbe has his abilities up right now. He can grit through everything that Dodo can do. Dodo rolls again. Finally, the punish comes in. Here it comes. No shield bash. Reverse stab comes in. This is a very risky reverse stab that shouldn't have hit. Dodo again, still low on stam. Unbe just needs to be left clicking him here, but he eats a shield rush to the face. And he's going to eat a full combo here. Unfortunate. Ooh, Dodo fucks up his combo. The nerves are getting to him. Alright, Unbe. There's a couple more stuff like this. The switch was not the best punish there. You could just go for a heavy attack on the hatchet, would have been fine. Can you play the game if you get it now on Steam? No, you can't. Ooh, Unbe getting outspaced by Dodo there. So that's what we were talking about with spacing. So the person who heavy attacked first, which was Unbe, missed Dodo, but Dodo is then able to follow up with his own heavy attack as well. Unbe is going to try and shield bash into Dodo. Which is fine. He's got the grip for it. He's got the grip. And then he should be able to follow us up for the kill. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezing. Many mistakes made by both players here. Let's take a look for the next game coming up. Hednar versus Ripper. Ripper fresh off the coals from beating Sir Nicholas. Hednar coming in with the hatchet. We'd probably see the same thing. Hednar, again, running in. He should be aimed throwing right now. Come on. I should be a better commentator than this. Oh, I had my music. Makes sense. Alright, Hednar. He likes to go... This is a nice punisher. With the shield bash. But instead of a shield rush against that leaping... Instead of a shield bash against that leaping strike, it should have been a shield rush. Because Hednar is just going to be able to purge here and heal off of this, which you see, but he purges a little bit late, which means Ripper's going to be able to get his combo off on him, so he's going to be able to get his heavy attack, shield rush, And he should have been able to get a heavy attack reverse stab there, but he took too long before the next heavy attack. Hednar coming in again with the roll heavy attacks. Ripper thinking you can... So Hednar playing very well there. One of the things you can do with the aimed throw, if you wait for your opponent to roll, you can just aim your aimed throw at the end of the roll. And as they come out of the roll, they'll just be hit by the throwing axe. Then the third one comes down. Ripper now has rolled twice, so he's super low on stam. Hednar wants to go in and capitalize on this. As you see, with the sprint one, Ripper doesn't have any abilities up here. Both of them are pretty low on stam now. Yep, Hednar is out of stam now. Ripper just needs to walk up to him and punish him with left clicks. Ooh, but Hednar's going to be able to regain his stam very easily here. And a lot more of this kind of stuff going on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, there's the stam break. Here's the punish. He's going to shield bash here, and then Hednar's going to be able to get back all of his life. Nope, Ripper being intelligent about this. It's not going to shield bash him. And now a couple more aimed throws here. That second one, ooh, he needs to aim it at the ground where Ripper came out of that roll. If he aimed it at the ground there, that would have been perfect. His attack. Here's a shield bash. Guys, stop shield bashing. Hatchets, okay? They can just purge him. They can regain their health. Then Hednar's going to come out with the classic kind of things. The leaping strike there was a little ambitious. A little ambitious. Ripper coming in with the... Sorry, Hednar coming in with the nice punish. Very nice roll there as well. Into the aimed throws. This was a block breaker, so the next one should be a headshot. And it is a headshot. Hednar knows how to play. Should have waited for that roll. That's one roll in, so he's down to about 66, like 70% stam right now. Boom. Hednar hits him up with the punish. The heavy attacks, that's the second roll from Ripper. He's at about 50% stam right now. Hednar just needs to keep up. This was a very risky shield rush by Ripper right now. It's nicely aimed. He's aiming it at the end of the roll, but Hednar could have cancelled this with a left click. Ripper did not have the stam to do that one. So Hednar hits another heavy attack, which is a block break, obviously, because we know what stam he was on. Another attack comes in here. Ripper's on full stam right now, and Hednar should have rolled away from this one. It's gonna take a little bit of damage here. Both shield rush and leaping strike are down for Ripper right now, though, so Hednar probably doesn't really care about this very much. It's gonna come in with the sprint attack, but it's gonna be interrupted by a single left click because Hednar doesn't really have the stam right now. Ripper coming out with the left clicks right now. He's punishing Hednar for low stam. Hednar has his block broken, which is fine. That's what he's meant to do right now. But then Ripper hits him with a shield bash, which is a huge mistake. So Hednar is going to be able to purge that, get his health back. Hit him with an aim throw. This is all he needs right now. Just a couple more attacks. Single thing landing. There's the heavy attack after the roll, breaking the block. Comes into a light attack. That'll be it, folks. Let's see what we have from now. I think we have Ripper versus Hednar round 2, or was that the second round? No, we do have round 2. Alright, let's see this. Beautiful. Starting with the aim throws. Make them approach you. Ripper's already burned a roll. Hednar also burned a roll. Ripper on pretty low stam. Shield rushing the wrong direction. Hednar coming in. Heavy attack. Ripper's already rolled. Roll plus heavy attack equals block break. Nice punish with the sprint attack. All I really got to say here. I want to see another heavy attack following this up. He goes for a light attack instead. Heavy attack I wanted to see because you can animation cancel out of that if Ripper decides to use a ability. But the only abilities Ripper has up right now are Shield Bash and Leaping Strike. Leaping Strike would be able to grit through and do a little bit of damage, but it's hard to make that decision as Ripper. So Ripper's more likely to use a Shield Bash here, which is a nice bait by Hednar. He's going to be able to purge this, get his health back, set Ripper up for a little bit more damage. Very nice heavy attack to the back. Ripper rolls around, doesn't wrap around enough with it, sets himself up for the light attack. Hednar knows that he's in a good place right now. He just needs to keep punishing like this. That was a very beautiful aimed throw there. Ripper's 2 rolls in, 3 rolls in. Ripper has no stam right now. Thanks for the follow, Mr. New World Order Show. See what happens. Couple light attacks here. Ripper's not the one who should be light attacking. Ripper needs to get his stam back. Hednar is the one who should be light attacking. He's going to follow up with a heavy attack into the sprint attack. It is what it is. Leaping strike from Ripper. Is he going to be able to regain his stam now? I think he is. I think he'll get his stam back. I never said I went live on Discord. Yeah, I did. Hold on. Oh. Never hit enter. My bad. You know what? I had it up, but I didn't hit enter. I hit enter now, though. There we go. Thanks for bringing that up. Makes me look great. I'm also recording a YouTube video right now, so everybody gets to know that I made that mistake. Let's see what happens here. So, a little bit of a roll. Ripper's quite low on stam again. Hednar doesn't need to do anything right now. Needs to approach up a little bit. He's using a little bit of a bug here. Heavy attack into sprint attack to make it reach further. Getting up on people. Dropping out a bit of damage. He knows Ripper's low on stamina right now, so doing these high light attacks and heavy attacks in his face is definitely what he wants to be doing here. I think this attack is going to land in time to break the shield bash. It lands, but apparently Ripper had enough stam there to go through, so good on Ripper. Ooh, the shield bash coming out. Even if that hit, it wouldn't have changed the course of this fight. There we go. Can Hatchet beat sword and shield without any swaps if neither opponent makes no major mistakes? No. Sword and shield wins every time. You do about 20 to 50% more damage. With no mistakes, the sword and shield user should be ending the fight on about 30 to 40% of their max HP by the time they kill the hatchet user. You can force trades with hatchet and you will always do more damage. So with no mistakes, sword and shield wins. Probably easier to play the hatchet though. And the hatchet has a couple things where people don't like. If you're shield bashing into purges, then you're gonna have a bad time. So let's look at this: Chromosoid versus Argonaut. Chromosoid coming out with the bow. Argonaut eating this spread shot here. Only 3 of the arrows connect though. Unfortunate. Double roll by Chromosoid into an evasive shot. This is way too much. This is panic rolling to the extreme. Chromosoid has no stam here. There's the 3rd roll. Chromosoid is out of stam. He has to swap to another weapon because he knows he cannot attack. Argonaut makes a bad play there with the reverse stab. Chromosoid should have followed up with punishment, and again here, knocks his opponent to the ground with a grip-breaking heavy attack, and he rolls away. He rolls away, guys. Meta will be shaken up on release, yeah, for sure. I'm not sure how much. There are better weapons in the game right now than Sword and Shield, but people really like the Sword and Shield. Using that rapid shot right there, pretty bad. Can be easily punished. Argonaut should have just shield bashed into it. Another spread shot that he's just eating to the face. This is not how you play against Bo, guys. Keeping the punish on, that was a nice punish of a panic roll there, but instead of a light attack, it should have been a heavy attack. Evasive shot comes out again. Rapid shot here again. Argonaut, as soon as he sees these rapid shots, he should be running towards Chromosoid. Chromosoid is stuck in animation for these rapid shots. It's an easy shield bash. It's an easy shield rush. It's an easy leaping strike. Only the third attack in that rapid shot will actually do any grit damage. So let's take a look at this. Keeping up a little bit of pressure here. This is nice. Stop eating these spread shots. Nice little punish by Chromosoid. Argonaut circling, giving Chromosoid space. Don't give him space. Get on top of him. Don't let him roll. Another rapid shot. Insane that he's getting away with this. Rolls in front of him. Oh, nasty. Maybe light attack into shield bash, that would have been pretty good. Here again. Spread shot. He's not getting that attack out fast enough. You can actually get that attack out fast enough. Rapid shot again. There's not much to say. He just needs to close the distance. He needs to be forcing Chromosoid to roll and then punishing him, and during the rapid shots he needs to be doing a little bit more. He needs to be approaching a little bit more. We'll skip over this one. It's going to be the same thing. We're back into another one of my duels. Gonna be fighting Mr. Nick here in heavy armor. Nicholas was eliminated earlier in the tournament, but he subbed in for somebody who didn't come to give me an opponent. Heavy armor is not as good as light armor, but I'm going to be doing a heavy armor fight, a light armor fight, and 2 naked fights in this dueling tournament. So we get to see everything that you can do here, really. Nicholas, not very good at fighting against heavy. We'll see what we do. So we're just looking to block his attacks until he gives an opening in which we can grit through with something here. So these light attacks are cool. We could grit through the shield bash, but they're fast enough that he's able to cancel them after seeing our shield bash. So it's kind of hard to predict when he's actually going for one. So there he went for 2 and then cancelled out of the third one, trying to bait my shield bash out. But I predicted his prediction, so we still have our abilities here. Then he goes for another one. I thought he was going to do another 2 there. So that light attack cancel did actually make me burn my shield bash. Now we're at a little bit of a disadvantage. We still have our shield rush, but we are at a bit of a disadvantage. So there he goes for 1 heavy attack. He then holds up his shield, and then he goes for another heavy attack. We predicted that he was going for that second heavy attack. We hit him with the shield rush here. Now we're going to get our heavy attack, sprint attack, and then a light attack in. And then we're going to try and bait out a little bit more of his abilities here. We're not going to play too aggressively. Got our abilities on cooldown. We're fine with whatever he does right now. If he goes for those heavy attacks, we're going to try and punish with a light attack. If he just keeps light attacking, then we're not going to do anything there. Again, we just baited him with the light attack, getting out his shield bash. This is a very predictive playstyle. Here, we're just popping him a couple. Here, we saw him roll twice, boys. You know what happens when you see people roll twice? You fucking punish them. So we see him roll twice. We go for our shield rush. We hit our shield rush. Even if we didn't hit our shield rush there, we would have followed up with a heavy attack. Sprint on top of him if he rolls for the 3rd time, and then we would have been able to get a heavy attack shield bash off. Because our next attack on him would have broken his block. So we get our combo here. Easy peasy. Good stuff. After the shield rush, it's just a fast heavy attack. After the shield bash, it's a fully charged. So while they're stunned, you can do a fully charged heavy attack, but while they're on just from the knockdown, it's just a quick heavy attack, if you call it that. So let's go into the second fight. Where is the musket bomb? There it is. Boom, we are a go. So here we're trying not to get predicted by Nick like we did last time. So we're gonna bait him out a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of spacing here. The other thing you can do is while you have space with the heavy, they're not on top of you. You can definitely do some heavy attack trades, some heavy attack animation cancels. Obviously, if they have an ability come out, you cancel your heavy attack, you're getting rid of their ability. But if they don't as well and you hit their shield while they're in light and you're in heavy, you have such a stamina advantage that you can just take advantage of that. So there, we thought we were going to connect with his shield there. It was a little bit laggy. Nick is a laggy player, which is why we shield rushed, but managed to shield rush against us, which negated the fault. Here we get a heavy attack. We did not expect that heavy attack to land, so we didn't use our shield bash. But here, Nick is a little bit of a laggy player, guys. What can I say? Sometimes he rolls across your entire screen. Sometimes he does. So here, again, we're fine to take that heavy attack trade there. If we hit, we hit, because we had our heavy attack first. And if he blocks, then we're going to break his block because he just rolled. In reality, we just hit, so we get a little bit of a combo off here. Do I think I can win a 2v1 or 3v1 versus average players? Yes. Not good players, but average players, yes. Versus average players, I could probably win like a 6 or a 7v1. Let's see what's going on here after that. So now he's going to come in pretty aggressively. We're just going to hold our block till he does something that we can punish. And then here he does something that we can punish. Somehow he rolls out of that. He's a laggy player. What can I say? That's a nice heavy attack by him. That was fine. Here, the leaping strike, we definitely should have shield bashed. That leaping strike, that was a bit of a mistake. And Nick is just kind of waiting for his cooldowns, running away a bit. But that's fine. We're in an okay position here. We've got stuff on cooldowns as well. We don't need to chase. Pull out our bow. Again, guys, when you're using the bow, use your head. Aim for the feet. Aim for the legs. It slows them. We're looking for a shield bash here. That was a very nice shield rush by him. He's going to get a lot of damage off in this combo. It is what it is. It was very well played by him. I didn't spin around fast enough with my block. Nick takes too long on his heavy attack, so we're going to be able to get away. The double roll here is really bad for us, though. We're really low on stam. We can't grit through any of his attacks, but he goes for a heavy attack. We hit him with our heavy attack. That's all she wrote there. If he had life there, we would have got a full combo off, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Now we got Unbe versus Mr Hednar. Both. I think Unbelievable has been undefeated at this point, and Hednar has probably lost like one game. You want to play New World again watching this? Yeah, who doesn't, dude? We've got such good shit. Need to teach people that it's not all about the left click spam, though, you know? Sometimes you should left click spam, but most of the time you shouldn't. And when you do left click spam, it's just to punish stamina management and set up combos, etc., etc. How long until this next fight? It's pretty good. What decides priority in grit versus grit abilities? If you both have the grit to go through with it, fucking random. I have no idea. I have no idea what it does. If your opponent is out of stamina, should you spam left click? If you don't have abilities up, yes, you should. Spam left click. If they hold up block to regain their stamina, then you can get a heavy attack after the block break. But if you don't have abilities, that's pretty much as much as you can punish them. They're not going to be able to roll away. They pretty much have to block, otherwise they take a lot of damage. And it's just free damage for you. What does it mean to have your attack interrupted? It means your attack doesn't go through. So your attack stops, their attack goes through instead. Let's take a look. Unbe versus Hednar. Unbelievable wins this one 2-0, but he makes a lot of mistakes. Here I'm just showing off my gear that I was using in the tournament for light roll. Let's see what goes on. Spoilers, yeah, I guess so. But this is a commentary breakdown. This is not spoiler-free zone. Plus, everybody already knows who won. Everybody knew who won before the tournament even happened, you know? So how can you really spoil something like that? Second ago, you said he should have shield bashed his leaping strike. I wouldn't shield bash a leaping strike because they can purge that. I would shield rush it. The shield rush has enough grit that it can go through the leaping strike, and it does enough grit damage that it will cancel the leaping strike, yes. So shield rush it. Or get him with a heavy attack. Depending on their stam, you can even hit him with a light attack and cancel it. We're waiting for the musket bomberino. Let's do it. Come on, guys. I wish Twitch was a little bit more navigatable through VODs, but it is what it is. Guess we're just waiting for this one. 2 times speed, it should happen. Oh, I think one of them's relogging or something right now. I can't remember what happened. Oh no, they're waiting for them to stream. Because for some reason they wanted them streaming on Discord. I think they wanted to see in the semi-finals whether people were using like food buffs or not, so the delay was just waiting for people to set up a bit of a stream. The Life Stuff gangbang. True. Since the devs mentioned the craftable gear will be the best gear, what sets do you recommend to rock when using light armor? I'll have a guide for that out soon enough. I think I got something on the Discord about it. I do have clips on Discord. Alright, so Hednar, starting with the aim throws, what we want to see. Unbe closing the distance. Same way you do against the bow. You sprint, and then when you see them throw the hatchet, you hold your block up. And you hope they miss. Unbe doesn't go for the punish on the roll there. He's kind of spacing him out right here. That's a very nice back attack here, but Unbe doesn't see that he got the back attack, so he goes for a shield bash instead of his full combo. The one back attack, you can chain it into another. It's a nice block on the sprint attack, but after that roll, Mr. Unbelievable is out of stamina. Hednar, pretty good at punishing stamina, is probably going to punish this one, I would imagine. Hednar also on about 30-40% stam, so he might just wait for his own stam. He does. Going for his aimed throws. Unbe still wants to regain his full stam back. Takes a hit there instead of a block. Unbe probably should be closing the distance a bit here. Hednar going for the sprint attack. If Unbe gets his heavy attack off in time here, it will interrupt it. But he cancels it out, which is fine, into another heavy attack, which is also a way to punish sprint attack because there is a little bit of an animation lock at the end there. So that was a guaranteed heavy attack he just hit there. Again, a very nice turnaround heavy attack by Unbe onto Hednar. That is how you punish Hednar with his rolling into heavy attacks. You can just hold your heavy attack and aim it behind you. And he's going to get a knockdown on Hednar. I don't think he's going to punish this one. Oh, no, he does. He spends a little bit too long doing it, so Hednar does get a block off, regain his stam. That means Unbe gets another heavy attack off here, but he's going to try and roll behind and do a little bit of punishment instead, which he definitely isn't able to do. Hednar again going for the roll into heavy attack, and Unbe's just poking him down. Just absolutely relentless right now. Ooh, that's nice. So Hednar's 2 rolls in. He's got no stam. But Unbe hits him with a shield bash, which he's just going to be able to purge. Get his health back. Now Hednar's in his element, being a couple of heavy attacks. Sprint attack goes awry. Unbe again with a nice punish, because there's an animation lock at the end of the sprint attack. As long as you can get to the side, you can get in. Nice light attacks there, baiting out the roll, into his heavy attack. This is textbook play by Unbe right here. This is very, very well played. Hednar coming in with the aimed throws. Not sure on the rolls here. Bit of a panic roll by Unbe. Bit of a panic roll by Hednar as well. Hednar has his block broken, gets back all of his stam. Rolls once, Unbe again. The fairest of players, equalizing that stamina with his own roll. So gets a nice light attack off there, countering the heavy attack. What's going on here? That was just a lag spike by me, apparently. Yeah, heavy attack's coming through. Ooh, a nice little back attack here. Beautiful. If he has an ability to punish this as well, that'd be great. But nope. Leaping strike comes out. Reverse strike comes out. Yeah. Aim throw is coming down. Unbe's still playing this well, but he's getting hit by a little bit of a bad thing. There's the leaping strike. It actually comes down and connects this time, so Unbe's low on stam. Hednar going for the heavy attack. Unbe gets his heavy attack off quick enough to punish Hednar. There, he definitely should have aimed for the end of the roll there. It was pretty obvious that Hednar was going to go for a roll. Let's see if he gets a roll in time. Nope, Hednar's getting the punish. Both of them coming down. Again, it looks like Unbe is aiming where Hednar is instead of where he will be at the end of his roll. So he's going to miss that. But he's going for a shield rush. Obviously, we just saw Unbe roll twice there, so he doesn't have the stam for this. So Hednar's heavy attack is going to interrupt that shield rush. Now Unbe's very low on grit. He's going to try and finish him with a shield bash, but instead he's just going to heal Hednar. Hednar coming in again with the heavy attacks. Nice little, same little punish. Hednar needs to aim his heavy attacks a bit better. Unbe the same. Nice hit there. No abilities up by Unbe. Again, after the roll, aiming a heavy attack for the end of the roll. Beautiful end to the fight. You like rolling into them because I think it's faster, but yeah, losing the stamina ain't worth. Yes, 100%. Sprint attack is safe on block if you're familiar with fighting games. They can roll away before your bash comes out. True. Let's see what happens. Next game. Aimed throws to start it. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. It's what we like to see from Hednar. Roll comes out. Unbe has the counter roll. Ooh, he really should have waited to see what Hednar did there. Hednar was 2 rolls in. Unbe was 1 roll in. Hednar went for another heavy attack, which he did here. Unbe could have rolled behind him. And then after Hednar rolled out of that one, Unbe would have had guaranteed damage. Hey, thanks for the Twitch Prime subscription, Mr. Zavarez. You know, I need 3 more subscriptions to reach 100 subscribers right now. Very exciting, very hype number. If anyone has any Twitch Primes in chat, I can drop them. Or even any normal subscriptions. That would be hype as hell. See what happens here. So the shield bash came out, no punish. Sorry, shield rush, and then the shield bash actually comes out, which Hednar purges. But we do see heavy attack held for the back very nicely. Hold the heavy attack, just curved, just hit the curve roll, just aim it behind you. Beautifully done. Unbe again though, now just mistiming his heavy attack. Hednar coming in with a little bit of stuff coming down here. A little bit hard to see, guys. Sorry, this is VOD footage. Sprint attack coming through. It's fine. It's fine. Here we go. Block broken by Unbe. The only thing you can get here is a heavy attack. Mr. Hednar knows that though. Going for this aim throw here is very dangerous. As Unbe did a tighter roll around him here, he definitely could have got to the back. Using the hatchet here, I'm not sure what the idea is with this one, but coming out a bit. Missed attack, lowering your stamina.
adults.
Hey, thanks for the subscription, Vision. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Duelists subscriber crew. We need 2 more for 100 now. 2 more. Insane. Nice little attack coming in. Nice little leaping strike cancelling the shield bash from Unbe. Not sure why he was shield bashing there. Not very good to do against hatchets, but is what it is. More. That was a heavy attack that was outspaced, so a nice punish coming in here. Why is the sub notification Femboy Yu-Gi-Oh? Hey man. What do you want from me? Do you want me to not have Femboy Yu-Gi-Oh? Because that would be very bad. Nice punishes coming in from Hednar on the low stam of Unbe. Unbe doing a roll. Little thing coming in here. Good stuff going on. Good stuff. Good stuff. Unbe looking like he's just sitting AFK there for a moment. Now coming in, bit more rolls coming around. Oh, he almost had a nice punish again on that sprint attack, but he needed to wait slightly longer. Shield bashing is just not good. He's gonna purge, he's gonna heal off of that one. Comes in with the heavy attack, light attack afterwards. Very nice stuff by Hednar here, but Unbe is a little bit quicker on the stick. A little bit quicker on the heavy attacks. Around the rolls. Ooh. No idea how that sprint attack went through. Hednar rolled twice there into a sprint attack. Unbe hit him clearly with a heavy attack during the grit, so that should have broken it. I think it might have been a bit soon, is why. Nice block break onto Unbe. That should have been a headshot there. Another attack onto Unbe. So Unbe's on about 70% stam right here. Heavy attack coming through. Hednar, knowing that Unbe's low on stam, is going for light attacks, but he's misaiming the light attacks a little bit right now. Nice sprint attack here. I have no idea how Unbe's heavy attack missed there. This is nice. That punish should have been a heavy attack though. I think if that was a heavy attack, he would have won the fight. Unbe comes in with the clutch heavy attack. Clutch heavy attack knockdown. Let's see if he follows it up. He does. He went for a shield bash there. Thank God that shield bash didn't hit. He would have regained 15% of his total HP. Again, Unbe punishing Hednar for low stam, but then he just rolls away. Rolls away, equalizes the stam. Equalizes the stam again. So now there's nothing for him to punish. Hednar's coming in with the aimed throws. He had time to roll the shield bash, but he messed up, and Unbe's going to take the fight. I'm pretty sure nothing happens for a long while now. Ripper asks, where's your fight against Nicholas? I already commentated on it a little bit ago. So I think we have... Oh, I think we skipped over Chromosoid versus... Hednar here. 100% sure. We'll try and find the next fight. Should be Chromosoid versus Hednar. Oh wow, we skipped over a lot. Oh no. Why did we try to skip forward, guys? Why did we try to skip forward? This is bad. Who's fighting here? I think now it's gonna be me versus Hednar. Should be me versus Hednar. I'm in heavy roll here. Heavy roll is not what I would recommend for this. Which server did I play on? I played on Fort, the EU server. We had a lot of alpha players on the server. It was a very stacked server. Don't think I'll be playing on the same one on release, but we'll see. If you want to know what I'm playing on, type exclamation Discord in chat, and you'll get a link to my Discord, and I'll be updating everybody there. Let's see this fight. This is my first time playing versus a decent hatchet user. So I really wanted to test the limits on this one. So I didn't play it amazingly. This is a nice roll of my shield rush though. I like that. Heavy roll is definitely not recommended for fighting against hatchets as well. Here we're just testing him. We're seeing if he wants to go in with a sprint attack. Shield basher, not very advised. Gonna block off on this. Gonna try and punish him with a heavy attack here, but we're too slow. We're too slow. We're just testing him out here. We're seeing what Hednar has to bring to the table. Yeah, some aimed throws coming out. It's nice. He shouldn't have let me punish him there. Again, this was, yeah, letting that sprint attack going off there. He was going for a heavy attack, so we decided to do a couple light attacks. Then when he comes back, we're just going to roll this one. We thought we were going to get a heavy attack in on him nice, but he hit me with a sprint attack, which was nice of him. He's keeping up a lot of pressure. I like it. I like it. I like it. We grit through that attack. Go for another hit. We're not going to shield bash him here. We know the shield bashing is a bad thing to do. Obviously, if he purges the slow from the shield rush, we'll be fine. Now we're panicking a little bit because we see we're pretty low on stam. And we're going to be taking these things, so we realize there isn't too much of a punish that he can do here. We hit him with a shield bash here just so that we can get an attack off. I thought it would be worth the damage trade, but it wasn't. Then I slightly misaim my heavy attack here. But that was what you're meant to do, guys. You hold the heavy attack, wait for them to roll around you, and then hit them at the end of the roll. It actually ends up with me taking a lot of damage here, so that's what it is. Do our best. Get a little bit of damage off here, but I think he's going for another aimed throw here. Yes, he is. Let's see what I'm thinking here. Aimed throwing, you can leaping strike to punish, or you can shield rush to punish, but it's quite hard you to punish it, and it's easy for them to hit you, and it will knock you out of the attack, grit-wise, so. Sometimes you just need to eat the aimed throws. Again, this is my first time playing versus him, so I was testing a couple things out. Here, when he sprint attacks, I get a heavy attack off, and then I grit through his sprint attack, my shield rush. I'm going to do way more damage. This trade goes horribly for him. This is why Hatchet is basically, it's just worse when both play perfectly because you can outtrade. And then here, I hold the heavy attack afterwards, see what he does, goes for a roll, aim the heavy attack at the end of the roll. Nice bit of beautiful damage here. Getting a light attack in, just trying to keep up the pressure. I'm going to let him back off a little bit here. He's got his aimed throws coming in, but we don't want to let him regain all of his stam. So he's down on about like 30-40% right now. We know about this. We know we didn't have the stam there to grit through that sprint attack, but we're looking for extra rolls. We're looking to punish him. Light attacks coming out just to force him to roll. Then after the rolls, we're hitting them with heavy. I slightly mistimed the shield rush there. Would have been nice if I got it at the end of the heavy, so I could have extended the range. Again, he's pretty low on stam. We're just going to keep up the pressure here. We're okay with trading. We've got way more health than him. We're feeling good about this one. No, he popped out another roll there. He's going for aimed throws, it looks like. So we're seeing what he does. Cooldown's coming back up for us is nice. Light attacks just to forcing him into rolling. And then once he rolls, we try to apply pressure to him. Again, every time we look at him to roll, we're looking to put some distance, but and really punish that. Shield bash here again was a little bit of a mistake. But mostly this is all the same stuff. It gets a little bit closer because I whiff a lot of my abilities. So we're waiting for him to roll, then we're looking for heavy attacks afterwards. We're trying to force out the rolls with light attacks. Obviously, if he starts wailing on us, then it's not going to be very beneficial for him because we're just going to grit through his attacks. If we've got no abilities up, he's going to be able to lower our block. But then all he's going to get is a heavy attack off of that, and we're going to win that trade every time. He gets a couple things in here. So again, light attacks to make him roll. When he rolls, we're looking to aim our heavy attacks. It's the same kind of stuff. A lot of mistakes made by me, a lot of mistakes made by him this fight. Wasn't the ideal fight for sure. We come out there. Beautiful, nice block. We could have punished him with a shield rush there. We go for a leaping strike here, which was unfortunate. We went for a heavy attack there. We would have been able to get it. Again, I missed my abilities. It's so bad. It's so bad. I just mistimed everything and then straight up missed them. So this fight got rather close because I missed my abilities twice in a row. Had my leaping strike interrupted twice. And then my shield rush missed twice. Now we're playing really close. And there we finish him off with a shield bash. Let me just ban these people real quick. All right. Yeah. So that was the end of the fight. And now we're going to take our knowledge from what we've gained from our opponent. We've seen him play very aggressively after his rolls, etc. around this. So we're going to take that knowledge. We're also going to spec into Whirling Blade here instead of Shield Bash because he's camping his hatchet. I wonder if we swap over to Light Roll as well. Or did we not feel the need to do that? Nope. We were confident in going again in heavy. This time we're going to play a little bit more aggressively and we're going to punish his rolls more. It was my idea. We're going to trade with our Whirling Blades as well. It's got a lot of grit, that attack. So here we go. Nice little trade there. Roll comes out again. We're trying to punish it. We fuck up. We mistimed it a little bit, so we actually take a bad trade there. See what he does here. Roll comes out. We're going to try and trade it again. We're not the fastest of players, okay? I'm not the most mechanical of players, so I miss those kind of stuff. That leaping strike there, that should have been hit, though. That's some Amazon bullshit. Same with that light attack, I think. But yeah, we're going to be doing this. If we're unable to time it, then we're going to be hitting light attacks instead of heavy attacks after his rolls. His timing's really very, very good, very strong, very strong. Here, we know that we can get this out just before his second aim throw. We have the distance for it. So, we're doing well. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. What do we have to do here? I have no idea how that shield rush didn't connect. Maybe I was like 100 milliseconds off, but a heavy attack connects into a shield rush, and that was some bullshit. Some straight bullshit. I was not very happy about it. So here, as I said before, we were missing our heavy attacks. He was getting his heavy attack off first because we just weren't releasing it quick enough. So now when he rolls around, we're just going to light attack him, which is what we did. It's a nice interrupt. It was a nice trade. There, we were slightly off. Slightly off. It is what it is. We go for the punish here with the leaping strike, but he was able to hit us with the aim though, which is definitely possible to do. It's not the hardest thing in the world either, so good on him. If he aimed it slightly quicker, we would have got it. We held a heavy attack because we thought he was going to roll here, but instead he did a sprint attack. So he punished us pretty hard. Light attacks coming out, trying to force the rolls. This time, he's creating more distance between the two of us. He doesn't like fighting up close against me, which is fair enough. I was punishing him a little bit for it, not too much. But we're trying to look for connections that we can make. He gets another nice heavy attack into sprint attack off on us there, but we interrupt his aim throw. Maybe we can get a heavy attack off here. Beautiful, we do. Sets us up, nice little combo. Move to the side a little bit, see if we can get a back attack. We don't. It's fine. We're looking for his roll, then we're going to heavy attack again. Looking for his roll again, but this time he goes into left clicks, into a heavy attack, into a sprint attack. Didn't see it coming. So we got hit by the left click, but it's fine. He rolls away this time, so we can't punish it. Info comes out. We're looking for the roll right now. That's why we haven't done anything. We didn't do a leaping strike or anything. So roll doesn't come out, but we're holding our heavy attack anyway. We get him on the flip side. Easy peasy. Hey, Spiro, how you doing? So now we decide that both me and Unbe 2-0'd Mr. Hednar. So we are both going to fight him naked. But both of our 2-0s were reasonably close. So both of us are going to fight Mr. Hednar naked. And we'll see if that creates a difference between the two of us. Me and Unbe are currently in second and first place. We're tied for second right now. There is no first place, sorry. And then Hednar's in third place, so we're fighting the third place naked to see if we can do anything different. This is because at this moment in time of the playtest, you cannot duel same faction members. So bombs down. Let's see how our first naked fight goes against Mr. Hednar, who's putting up a good fight for us while we were in heavy armor. This is our first time fighting him in light roll. And you're going to see a couple mistakes that I make during this duel that I adjust into the next one. Again, it seems his weakness is he really likes to roll around and then just straight go for heavy attacks. So we're able to hold on to our heavy attacks and punish him for that quite a lot of the time. There's a roll from him. We know he's going to go for a heavy attack afterwards, so we roll away. He did a lot of distance there, so our attack wasn't going to land. I didn't feel like going for a shield bash or anything. This time, he does the same thing. He rolls around, he goes for heavy attack. We punish it by gritting through his heavy attack with our shield rush, which we just aim at the end of his roll. Now we're going to get a much nicer trade-off. We got all this damage in. All he gets was the heavy attack. He rolls again. We're heavy attacking off of his roll. We're light attacking to force him to roll. We go in here with a heavy attack. We're out of stamina, so we want to play a little bit carefully here, but we don't want to let him know that we're out of stamina. We want to keep up the illusion of the infinite stamina god. He actually cancelled his heavy attack right there, which was an interesting thing. Was it a decision to keep the shield bash for the first duel, or did I forget to swap? I just wanted to see if I thought after I swapped out last time, this time he was going to start purging my shield rush slow to get back health, so I wanted to have the shield block on there so that he couldn't do it, but it turned out he didn't, so I swapped back to Whirling Blades afterwards. Infinite Stamina God, indeed. Indubitably. Here's a nice heavy attack coming out. After he heavy attacked there, we knew that if he did go for that heavy attack, then we are outspacing it, so we went for our own heavy attack. He cancelled his, so we go for an ability to cancel out of ours to try and trick him. And we do. So we hit our ability into a nice heavy attack punish as well. Light attack to make sure he rolls. There's the roll, so we heavy attack round. We get our back attack, double back attack. Beautiful. We look for a triple one just in case he doesn't roll it. He doesn't respect us. We roll in here. This is very bad play of me, but I'm just trying to make it seem like I have a little bit of stam. I'm just trying to. I know he's low on stam, so I want him to panic. But he doesn't panic. He goes for the sprint attack there. I think my light attack should have hit him and knocked him out. He had no stam there, but it didn't. So it didn't. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. We're going to roll away again here because we were expecting him to heavy attack. Now we're in trouble. We're just going to block this next aimed throw. But he misses it, so we don't have our stand back. We're quite upset about that one, I'll tell you that much. Here he goes in for a heavy attack again. Now he's doing a lot of cancels, which he wasn't doing before, so he's playing this one very differently. And it is messing with us. We're not able to predict him when he plays this duel differently from the others. So here, I think I should have leaping striked right now. At the end of this heavy attack, it extends the range. I can hit him at the end of his sprint attack. would have been 3 damage. I Leaping Strike slightly afterwards, but there's no back attack on this. I'm holding my heavy attack here just to catch him at the end of the roll. I do, but I slightly misaim it. And then I needed just a little bit more stam, on the shield rush. Just a tiny little bit more stam on that shield rush, and I would have been able to grit through this attack and then get a nice punish off, but unfortunately I did not have the stam to do it. And I eat a heavy attack, aimed throw, and lose the first fight. The only fight in the tournament that I lost. So far. We'll see how the next battle goes. So now I know he's changing it up a bit. He's doing a lot of attack cancels. But he's not purging my shield rushes, so I'm thinking I'll just go back to Whirling Strike. It doesn't feel like he's gonna punish me for having Whirling Strike, so fine. It's extra stuff. Aim Throw's coming in. We're gonna try and punish this third one. We get it off. This is a mistake of Hednar. He could stop me from doing that. We get our nice combo off here. Again, heavy attack on the roll is what we're looking for. He goes for a light attack instead of a heavy attack this time, so he's learning as well. We punish the sprint attack during the end of animation frames. It's nice. We should have rolled that attack. Here, he's pretty low on stam, so we just want to keep up on him. He does another roll, so he's super low on stam now. We thought that was going to connect. This one doesn't come in. He's low on stam, though, so we know we can get up to him. He's regenning a bit here, but we're going to go for in between the shots. If the shot doesn't connect with you, so you don't block it or hit it, then you have the time to hit them with the shield rush afterwards, and they can't hit another aimed throw on you. They can dodge roll out of it, but he didn't manage to. So now we're coming in again. This is a roll, so he's kind of down on stam, but he hits his punish. We're going to be able to roll out of the punish after blocking the first bit of the sprint attack, which is nice. That's now on cooldown. We're happy about that. We're pretty equal on stam, but now we're ahead on stam, so now we want to play a little bit aggressively. We roll out of that one because we expected him to do a heavy attack there, so now our stam advantage is gone. And it's looking bad for us. Here he goes with a heavy attack that he misses, so we're able to punish him with our heavy attack into a Whirling Strike. And here he comes down again, heavy attack into the sprinting strike. We've seen him do this a couple times, so we weren't surprised by it. After that heavy attack comes out, we're going to do this here, and we know that he's on probably about 10 to 20% stam right now, so we can safely shield rush him. If he rolls this one, then we're going to go for a Leaping Strike. So we don't miss though, and then we reposition ourselves after it. You've got about half a second or so to reposition yourself to the left or to the right. So that's just something that I'm used to doing to try and get a back attack, but don't quite get the back attack. If I got it there, I would have finished him off. We should have held on to that heavy attack again. We get hit by that punish there. It is what it is at the end of the day. We're looking for him to aim throw here. If he aims throws, we're gonna go up on him. If he does something like this, we're just gonna roll or block it and then go for more punish. He rolls around again. We're fine with him using up his stam. This kind of sucks for us, but he's got his sprint attack down, so the punish isn't going to be too hard. The heavy attack into an aim throw, it is quite bad though. Then we know we don't have time for a heavy attack here, so we go for a light attack instead during the back animation of his aimed throw. So that's a guaranteed hit into a guaranteed Whirling Blades. Then right here, we're thinking he's going to roll. You've got no health left. He's got no health left. This is the prediction that we'll either win or lose the fight. So I remember that I go for a heavy attack here. I hold the heavy attack, waiting for the roll. Nope. Not true. I pussy out. He does go for the roll, but he rolls far enough away that a heavy attack wouldn't have hit him there anyway. So we're all good. He goes for the sprint attack, and we just kill him during the end of the sprint attack animation. Easy peasy. He's locked in animation at that point. Nothing you can do about it. What are you going to do? You can roll out of that sprint attack. You're in a good place. You shouldn't be opening with the sprint attacks. You should be opening with the heavy attacks. A little bit more consistent. Even though played perfectly, the hatchet will lose every time. Just because of the way grit works in trading, pretty much. So now we go to the third fight. The best of 3. We're having to fight this one naked. See who wins between me and Unbe. Aim throws at the start. It's very nice for him. We're okay with blocking the first one. We take a lot of stam damage for it, but we get extra damage on our attacks. Come on. Can we please hit one of these leaping strikes? We're right next to him. Come on, Amazon. Let us hit it. That was a missed roll a little bit, and then we actually shield rushed there just to get away from him, but he was able to sprint attack afterwards to catch up with us, so we still didn't get any stam thing. This is a panic roll. He panic rolls as well. Feeling a bit nervous at this point. This is for the victory of the tournament. Heavy attack, whirling strike, yep. Tried to go for a heavy attack punish there again, but didn't get it off in time. Should have light attacked. Tried to light attack in there in time, but Hednar definitely was spamming his left click. Got it off in time. Now we're in a bad spot. We're at less than half health. We're naked, so he's going to win every trade as well. We've got to play this perfectly to come back here. So we block this sprint attack. What are we thinking, guys? What do we need to do at this point? This is what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking, how am I going to win this one? I think punishing the rolls is all I'm going to do. I need to mix in a few more light attacks because he's got a quicker heavy attack than I do. So let's see how this turns out. So we're out of stam here. He's going to come in for the punish, but we're going to hit him with a heavy attack too quick. And then we're going to light attack just so he definitely can't get a roll off. Then we're going to hit another light attack behind us so we can interrupt his heavy attack on the roll around us. So we're mixing in a lot more light attacks here. This heavy attack, are we going to punish this one? Yes, we are, with a nice little shield bash. We come into this, leaping strike, light attack, nope. He rolls, so we're going to punish the roll with the heavy. We're going to hit him with the whirling blade, light attack again, force him to roll. Heavy attack comes out, sprint attack comes out. We know we can punish this with a heavy attack. We mistime it slightly, so he gets out of it. Let's see what we're going to do. We need to play perfectly from this point. Aimed throws coming out. This is fine for us. We might try and bait him with a shield rush here. We see him go for the heavy attack. We know we can grit through it. We're at full stam. It's a risky trade, but we're going to take it anyway. Shield rush comes down. Heavy attack comes down. Hold in to see if he rolls out of it. He's stopped rolling out of those combos now because he knows I'm going to hold a heavy attack into him. Catch him at the end of the roll. So he's definitely adjusting his play. Taking a shitload of stamina there. We roll in with 0 stam, go for this. Here comes the sprint attack punish that we were dreading. Heavy attack comes out. This is why we didn't do a curved roll there. We knew that he was going to heavy attack afterwards. So we knew that we had to get really far away. How much stamina damage does the heavy do again if I shield rush? It does about 70%. It's about 65, I think. If you're at 70%, you'll be fine. If you're at like 60, you're still going to get your grip broken. So here we get a lucky attack in off of his aimed throw. And we hold it. And this time, he rolls around us. He's got a wall behind him. He had so much discipline. But this time, he's just going to take the hit. We're going to get out of this. He's got a sprint attack coming down over here. We're not going to be able to punish this one. We're just playing it slow. We're still on really low health. But we hit him with a shield rush. Beautifully done. Another held heavy attack for the win. And that was how the tournament went. Fighting naked against the third place winner. We go 2-1 against him. Now it is time to watch Unbelievable. If Unbelievable can beat him 2-1, we will be tied first and second place. Unbelievable loses. If Unbelievable can beat him 2-0, then Unbe will be the champion. And if he loses, then he comes into second place. So we'll see what happens. Shield Bash instead of a Shield Rush. Shield Bash, you need to be lower. It takes less stam off on the Grit Attack. So Unbe starting this off strong, but he Shield Bashes and Hednar just gets back all of his health from the Purge. Unbe coming in with the reverse stab. Hednar coming around. Unbe played this very well, but unfortunately, he popped out a couple too many shield rushes, which really hurt his chances of winning. Heavy attack coming out again. Hednar playing a little bit differently than he played against me. He does mix it up. This is the sign of a good duelist, someone who mixes it up all the time. You do the same thing every time, then you'll become predictable. Predictability will make you lose. Unbe, very quick on the heavy attacks, is able to get him off there. He's mechanically stronger player than me sometimes. But hitting him with the shield bashes again, I think there was a chance that he would have been okay in this fight if he wasn't hitting him with shield bashes. Sprint attack comes down. It's the same kind of punishes we're seeing from Hednar all the time. Hednar gets outspaced by Unbe, he goes for it. Unbe again, very, very quick on the heavy attacks. So he's hitting Hednar after the rolls. Hednar has to adjust now. He can't play like he was playing against me. Unbe's quicker on those heavy attacks than I am. But Unbe's taking a lot more damage from these sprint attacks. A lot more damage from other things. Hednar knows what's up. He's going to be able to adjust this soon enough. More hits comes in. Another purge though. Will fine. Unbe absolutely showing Hednar how to play. Absolutely schooling him here, but with the shield bashes, it's not enough. And Hednar takes the first fight. Hednar knows he needs to adjust his playstyle now. Because stuff that was working against me, those heavy attacks after the rolls, I'm going to work against Unbe. Unbe's just faster with his heavy attacks than I am. So we got 1 hit on shield, 2 hits on shield. Unbe's very low on stam now, which is why he didn't try to block the third one. Hednar needs to close the distance, which he does with a sprint attack. Unbe expertly rolls around it though, sets up his own nice little combo here. Shield bashes again though. Absolutely criminal what's happening to Unbe here. He's playing so well. He's playing his heart out, but keep shield bashing Hednar. It's unfortunate. I think he could have won that first fight if he didn't. If he wasn't using shield bash. If he was just holding on to it, you know? Just needs to hold on to it. Attacks come out. Very well played. Unbe is a great example of a good mechanical player. His prediction's a little bit off, but his mechanics are in here. All the things that I've been talking about at this point, all the roles, all the punishes you're going to be able to see coming out from this player. And I'm not going to give too much commentary on this fight because I've gone over everything that he's doing here. And I think at this point you guys can identify exactly what he's doing to try and win these fights. You can just look at it and appreciate this last fight for what it really is. How beautiful. There's a little bit of a miss there, but very nicely set up. Very nicely done. Nothing wrong with this. I'll be making a couple of mistakes every now and then, being a bit too much aggressive, not playing around his stamina enough. Not being able to deal with Hednar when he's up in his face, but the rolls, perfect. The heavy attacks, perfect. All very mechanically pleasing. Not letting the nerves get to him at all. Very nice stuff. Very nice punish there by Hednar after that roll. Hitting him with the sprint attack. That's what it is. What causes the throwing axe to knock down sometimes? Throwing axe will knock you down if it hits you in the back. And that's it. That was the tournament. There we go, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the commentary. And yeah, it's a lot to learn. A lot to learn.